Rock Point 256.
Welcome to a changing world.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
Come with me to Rock
Hey,
Point.
discover the rock in you.
Come with me to Rock Point. Rock Point.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Have you thought about death in a good way? Where death lives order, peace, and tranquility in your family. Where your wishes are followed to the letter. Where your wife and children are not disturbed. And where your greedy relatives cannot take over. And have you thought about death in a bad way? Where violence and strife follow immediately after your death. Where your relatives fight over your dead body. Where your wife and children are left out in the cold. Where your greedy relatives steal everything you've ever worked for.
The difference is in making a will. Be prudent, be responsible, be loving, be foresighted, and show it by writing your will, the last and lasting gift to your family. This message is brought to you by Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, with support from the Democratic Governance Facility, DGF.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to Rock Point 256 once again. We are glad you're with us this year. Today, we'll be listening to episode 408.
This means that we are broadcasting the 408th episode since Rock Point 256 started 10 years ago. Oh, it's been such a long journey indeed. We're grateful to all the people that have stayed with us throughout the years.
Well, before we give you what we have for you today, let's have a flashback about what happened in episode 407. John refused to attend the parents' meeting because the meetings do not achieve anything.
Deo asked Monday to keep his bride price in his farm.
And now, on Rock Point 256, episode 408.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Peace, I have already heard you. How many times do you have to knock?
I'm sorry, Mr. Headmaster. You didn't answer me. I thought you hadn't seen me.
I am not deaf, Peace. This is the third time that you are knocking. I was just busy finishing something here.
Can I come in now?
What do you mean, Peace? You are already in my office.
Yeah, almost.
How can I help you? I am busy working on a report that I need to send to the district as soon as possible.
I have come here about my daughter. Damali's issue.
You pulled your daughter out of school.
Eh?
Now, what do you want with me?
Mr. Headmaster, did I pull my daughter out of school? I?
Yes. Your husband, Dale, came and pulled her out of school.
That is why I have come, sir. My husband acted alone. He was not supposed to take Damali out of school.
Well, he was very clear that he was going to take her.
And you let him do that?
I tried to convince him, but he was determined.
Hey, but how could he succeed, Mr. Headmaster?
That is a question that you must ask your husband.
You know, as not part of that, You know how many times I have come here about Damali's education?
If the father says, who am I to object? Damali is Deo's daughter. I am just a headmaster.
You would have used your power as the headmaster to refuse.
Wait a minute. You make it sound like I was the one who decided to take this child out of school. I had nothing to do with that.
But you assisted him in taking Damali out of the classroom, headmaster.
But I did not wake up one day and decide that Damali should not be in school. That was a family decision.
It was Deo's decision, not mine, and you let him.
You really don't understand, do you? Do you want to cause me more trouble in Rock Point? I am a headmaster of Foundation Primary School. I do not make domestic decisions, but I am criticized for not being involved in families. Then I am criticized when I am involved. It seems as a headmaster in this community, I cannot win. When you intervene, you are criticized. When you don't, you are still criticized. What do you people want me to do?
Did Deo give you some of the things the Konakes have given him?
What things?
The Konakes have given lots of things, plus 30 cows to Deo. That is why he is pushing through this marriage. And the way you talk, one might think he also ate.
30 what?
30 cows and many other things.
No, I cannot do that. I am a professional headmaster who sticks to his duties and does not interfere in family issues. That is all. Good God. I cannot believe you would think that I would profit from something like that. But those are many cows.
HM, keeping children in school is also your role, sir.
Please, I have explained this. Not if the father decided otherwise. I don't want to be conflicting with parents again. I have told you. I have had enough already. Please, just leave me in peace.
Mr. Headmaster, I want my daughter back in school.
Why don't you tell that to your husband?
I'm telling you too, because I don't want anyone to ever take her out of school, not even Deo.
You have become tough, Peace.
I'm saddened that the school has allowed my daughter to be plucked from class for marriage, and it is illegal.
It was your husband's decision, and there is nothing you can do.
What? What do you mean there's nothing I can do?
Well, because Deo is the man in the home.
Is that why you let him take Damali out of school just because he's a man, like you?
Peace, I did not read culture. Culture is culture, and according to culture, the man is the head of the family and makes all the decisions.
Mr. Headmaster, what of the girl child? Has she no rights at all?
I am saying that according to culture, the children belong to the man. So, if the man has taken his child out of school, what can I do?
Mr. Headmaster, I am the one who pays fees for my children. Deo does not contribute anything.
But that doesn't make him less of a man.
So?
I am tired of this, really. It is out of my hands. I suggest you go sort out your family issues with Deo and the Konakes, and please leave me out of this.
Oh, Rebecca!
Mummy!
Well, don't just stand there. Come in.
Thank you, Mummy. Is it okay?
Of course. I've been longing to see you. I welcome some sanity around here.
But
Yokana? No, he's not here. Don't worry.
I didn't want to come in if he's here.
So now you have some idea how it is. I have to put up with that man being in my house.
I'm so sorry, Mommy. It's hard on you.
I'd rather not talk about it. It just makes me feel terrible.
Where is he?
Gone. For the time being. He'll be back, sadly.
Mother, I have news.
What? Not more bad news?
It's not good news.
Oh my. There's not good news for me, it seems.
You'll be shocked about what I just found out.
What did you find out?
I saw Daddy.
What now? What is Mandy up to now?
Do you know that building Jackson is constructing?
The one he's constructing on our land? Of course I know. I don't know what we'll do to that man, Jackson.
Do you know that it is Daddy behind it?
What do you mean he's behind it?
Daddy is the owner. Is the one building...
What? Mandy?
Yes, it is him. He's just hiding behind Jackson's name.
No, that can't be true.
It is true. Daddy told me himself.
Did he? What did he say?
He told me and asked me to speak to you so that you can turn down the heat to have that building demolished.
What?
He said that you should protect it because it is for the good of your children, us.
Mandy is a cheat, I swear.
I couldn't believe it. If he was in business with Jackson over this land, why didn't Daddy come and talk to you about it?
Because your father knows it's fraudulent business.
He says Jackson has all the papers and the whole project is legitimate.
He's lying.
This is terrible. And I feel terrible being caught in the middle between you two.
Don't let your father make you feel bad, Rebecca. It's not your fault. He wants nothing more than to get back at me. And that is exactly what he's achieving.
I'm truly sorry it has come to this.
I'm sorry too. I thought I was doing the right thing, marrying Goma, finding love again, getting a second chance in life.
Don't blame yourself, Mom. Oh, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm surrounded by enemies. I don't even have time to grieve for the man I loved. Don Goma has gone and left me alone to face his persecutors.
Monday, I think you are now happy that I did what you requested me to do. The parents' meeting happened.
Headmaster, the meeting was not for me. The parents requested for it and you know they are entitled to it.
I know, but you see, these meetings sometimes cause more harm than good.
How? I thought it is an opportunity for you to explain to the parents about what is going on in their school. For example, if it weren't for the meeting, would you have managed to build school latrines on your own?
Well, on that issue, the meeting helped a lot.
And this meeting should now be held regularly, Mr. Headmaster.
But for what, Mr. Monday?
To solve this lack of information between the school and the parents.
We do communicate somehow, Mr. Monday. As it is, I am already regretting why we had that first meeting. Now you want to kill me with more?
I get tired too, Mr. Headmaster. Parents keep streaming to my office all the time.
I think those are parents who have nothing to do. What do they look for in your office?
They come with all sorts of complaints. For example, everyone is complaining about Teacher Mark having a piggery.
What piggery?
I'm sure you know about it, Mr. Headmaster. Don't feign ignorance here.
I have remembered it. But what is wrong with that? These parents are not serious.
Their issue is that he concentrates on his piggery at the expense of the students.
That is not true. Those parents are just jealous.
You think so?
And besides, you also know how little the teacher's salary is. One needs to pinch here and there to complement the small salary. Even the president encourages it.
Yes, but that should be done outside teaching hours. But the parents have information that Teacher Mark either comes late or doesn't show up at all.
They are lying. How would they know that? Are they always here at the school?
No, but their children can tell them. That is not rocket science.
And would one believe what the children say? Children can say anything.
Mr. Headmaster, I think you should not defend Teacher Mark.
I am not defending him. I am just stating facts.
The other fact is that you, as the headmaster, are his supervisor. What have you been up to while all this is happening?
I am not happy with you, Pamela.
What have I done, Mr. Headmaster?
You are beautiful, but you are a snake.
Can you please make me understand? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't even pretend. Why do you go around telling people that Teacher Mark is always absent from school?
But I've never. Who told you that I did?
I don't need to be told. I can see it. It is clear.
How?
I can see that you are conniving with your father-in-law Monday to oust me from being headmaster. I can see the plan.
First of all, I am not married. Secondly, I have never talked to Monday about anything like that.
Then who did? How did the parents get to know all this?
The parents found out themselves when they checked their children's schoolwork.
Aha! You see? It is you. How then do you know how the parents found out? It is your plan.
Mr. Headmaster, the parents told me. The parents have been telling everyone who cares to listen.
How come they have not told me yet I am the headmaster?
I don't know. Maybe you don't listen to them. But if I may ask, why are you defending Teacher Mark so much?
Because he's a man.
And so?
Pamela, you must understand that the responsibilities of a man are different from those of a woman. Teacher Mark is only fending for his family.
But he can do it in a good way. He can teach and do his business later. Many teachers do that.
But is that reason enough for you to make a huge issue out of it and report to your father-in-law and all the parents? Does that show any form of team spirit as teachers?
How many times will I tell you that I didn't report to anyone?
don't deny. Monday has been here and there is no one who could have informed him about all the issues other than you. You are being a hypocrite.
Okay, think what you want.
Pamela, come back. Pamela, come back here.
Next patient. Have a seat. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, nurse. I am Peter.
I hear you are asking for a male nurse.
I was, and now I am happy. I don't think I could have been comfortable in front of a woman nurse.
Thank you, Peter. We do try to make our clients as comfortable as possible.
I am glad.
So, how can I help you, Peter?
Nurse, I am here to get more information about circumcision.
Hey. Did you ever see the brochure?
I did, but sometimes it's hard to read those things.
A lot of men are asking questions about circumcision.
Is it?
Very much. So I am happy that you are here. Now I can tell you about the benefits of circumcision.
What are those benefits, nurse?
Well, first, do you ever get discomfort in your penis around the foreskin?
My wife says I scratch too much.
Do you? Why is that?
Well, I do, but not so much as she says. I work hard, fishing, and fishing. We are out on the lake for hours. It's dirty work.
I understand. That is more reason for you to get circumcised.
How is that related to the scratching?
Well, when you circumcise, the foreskin is removed. Once the foreskin is gone, it is much easier to keep that area clean because sweat and bacteria, which bring about discomfort, are no longer hiding in the foreskin.
I see.
And then, the second benefit is that it reduces the chances of one getting sexually transmitted diseases, including HIV.
How?
Well, some viruses can survive in the foreskin. When you have sex, these viruses are transmitted to your partner. And when the foreskin gets cut, the viruses from the foreskin can also go through into your blood through those little cuts, what we call lesions.
Lesions?
Yes. Sometimes so tiny that you can't even notice them with the eye.
Serious? But cutting, I mean, is it safe? Can I still enjoy sex? And some people are saying with circumcision, I can't perform in the bedroom.
No. Don't worry, Peter. That does not happen. Circumcision does not affect sexual performance at all.
But how is that possible when my thing is shortened?
Your penis is not shortened. It is the same size. It is only the foreskin that is removed.
Really?
The procedure itself is very simple and quick. The pain is manageable, so don't worry about it.
When I think of that wound on my main part of the body.
No. It heals with time. It is only advisable that one abstains from sex for at least 6 weeks.
What? 6 weeks without any action? That is tough.
But you will be doing it for the better, Peter. Think about the benefits here.
Peace. What are you doing at the school gate?
I was waiting for you, Pamela.
But how did you know I would be coming?
I was told you were coming to school, and so I sat here.
Are you fine?
Of course you know I'm not, Pamela. I'm close damali. The Konakis are sending more gifts day after day.
I heard about the cows.
The more they send the gifts, the more Dale presses for this marriage to go through. I'm worried.
Are you surprised with Dale? Isn't that what he has been pushing for relentlessly?
No, but now he's pushing for it even harder. I went to speak to the headmaster for help.
You did?
Yes, I did.
And what did he say?
He didn't help me at all. He says it's a domestic matter, and if the man of the house decides, well...
That doesn't surprise me about the headmaster's attitude.
Hey.
He thinks men have the right to do whatever they please in their families, whether good or bad.
I can't believe he actually allowed Dewo to take Damali like that. Out of class. Imagine, she was in class, in front of all those other children. It is humiliating.
I am angry about it too, believe me.
What am I going to do?
I advised you to take this matter to the police.
I didn't go to the police, Pamela, because I honestly thought I would work it out and get Damali back to school.
Peace.
I didn't want Damali caught in some terrible dispute involving police, her father and all. That is not good for a young girl.
Well, if she marries this Konake man, things may turn out much worse than they are even now.
No. I'm desperate, Teacher Pamela.
Then there is no other way. Deo won't stop. You have to put a stop to what he's doing. Until you put up a big fight, you will lose Damali. We will all lose her.
That is why I tried to speak with the headmaster, but he instead told me to go and sort this out with the Konakes.
Maybe speaking to the Konakes is the only thing that will save Damali.
Pamela, do you know the Konakes? They are big people. How do I start talking to them?
If they are big people, I would then expect them to see that Damali is underage and stop doing something illegal.
You think the Konakes might understand after all the money they have sunk into the preparations?
If they are big people, they'll be concerned about their reputation. Forget the money. Their name is key.
You could be right, Pamela. Would you escort me there?
No, Peace. If you honestly believe in your daughter's education, then you should stick up for her yourself. As a woman, go to the Konakes on your own. Speak to Mrs. Konake, woman to woman.
Hey.
Judith, what a pleasant surprise.
Monday.
You're welcome. Come right in.
Monday, I'm not here to exchange pleasantries.
Come on, Judy. Be nice. It is me, your ex-sweetheart.
Please, Monday, spare me.
But, Judith, I'm welcoming you and I'm going to give you a big warm hug. Come here.
Don't come near me, Monday.
I know why you are incensed. Whoever loses someone close goes through this kind of emotional turmoil. But it will end. You don't have to reject my hug, though.
Mandy, what do you know about the building being constructed at Jackson?
Oh, that. So you have spoken to Rebecca?
I asked you a question. I want to hear it from you.
Judith, have a seat and let's talk about this as adults.
Why didn't you think like an adult before stabbing me in the back, Mandy?
There's no stabbing here. It is for the good. It's just that you are still emotional. And it's understandable.
Don't hide your tricks behind my pain, Mandy.
I'm sure after the morning is done, you will understand and thank me.
Mandy, there is nothing to thank you for. You knowingly went ahead and helped Jackson put up that monstrosity on land that has nothing to do with you. I'll make sure that building is demolished as soon as possible.
And that's where you go wrong, Judith. Acting emotionally without thinking ahead. This development will be for the good of your children. Didn't Rebecca tell you that?
And let me tell you this. I will not allow my children to be part of any looting of Don Goma's estate. And I promise you this, I'll have that structure demolished and I will expose you.
Do as you please, but remember that your children will have you blamed for not thinking about them. First and foremost, you deserted them and got married to Guma.
Monday, don't open that debate now.
Now that Guma is dead and their father is trying to put up something for them, you block it. I'm telling you, if you block this construction, your children will forever hate you.
Monday, I can see what you're trying to do. You're trying to use my children to steal Goma's property. That will not happen at all. Forget it.
There's something you are forgetting, Judith.
There is nothing.
All these things I'm doing, they will be your things too.
What do you mean?
Now that Guma is dead, you know what will happen.
I don't. What will happen?
You will come back to your legitimate husband and
over me. My dead body.
I know I've done bad things in the past, but I'm reformed now. I want you back.
What? Your shamelessness knows no limits, Mandy.
Did I just hear Monday wooing Judith?
Men can be aggressive. But do you think that his intentions are genuine?
Monday and genuine cannot be in the same sentence, please. Of course he has ulterior motives for wanting to have Judith back. He must be eyeing her wealth now. That's Monday.
And what do you think about Pamela's suggestion to peace? I somewhat think that finally we have an idea that is going to work for peace without her being confrontational with Deo.
But do you think that if Peace talks woman to woman with Mrs. Konake, the marriage will be cancelled? I somehow think that Deo will get to find out at some point, and that too will be bad for Peace.
But if the Konakes tell Deo that they have investigated and found out that Damali is underage without necessarily mentioning Peace's name, then there won't be any trouble for her.
Well, let's just hope for the best for Peace. I really like this idea of her going to Mrs. Konake, and I have a hunch that it will work.
Well, we hope that you people are enjoying the episodes the same way we do. And the feedback on our Facebook and SMS platform confirms this.
We had asked our Facebook listeners about their thoughts upon whether one can write a will at any age, regardless of whether they have property or not. And this is what we got.
Okay, Karunji Kiza Viola said that a friend of mine lost his dad, and because he had not made a will, all the material possessions were taken by relatives, leaving them to suffer and failing to go to school without anything to eat. This motivated me to make a will. As long as you're above 21 years, you're free to make a will. It doesn't matter whether you have material possessions or not, because you can still give clothes, phone, and watch to anyone. It is not about land, cars, and business. I'm 22 years old, and I have already made a will. Wow.
Thank you, Viola. And I think this answers Epapero Loca Atekerin's response, which said, "At my young age, it is wrong to make a will because I do not even have a child."
Well, Abraham Lokwi on Facebook also said, "It is good to have a will if you have a family because it gives a family a standpoint in case of sudden death. A will also discloses hidden assets to the family."
Oh, thank you, Lokwi. But I want to add that even if you have no child, you should make a will. Take you young people who have jobs. You probably have some savings in the bank and maybe even some NSSF, which when you die can be divided among the people you please. Also, a story is told of a man who did not want his wife to know that he had lots of money in the bank. So he had one account with little money that his wife knew about and another one with huge amounts that she did not know about. The man suddenly died, which happens every day, and the wife and his children ended up suffering. So you can have some hidden assets, but if you mention them in a will, your family will be able to locate them and utilize them. Do you know that there are many people who die with such assets without mentioning them to anyone, and these assets benefit people who are not even related to these people?
Anyway, hope we shall all think more deeply about this idea of writing a will at whatever age. Thanks a lot, everyone, for your comments, and please continue writing to us.
You can send your letters to Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, at PO Box 8734 Kampala, or you can drop your letter at this radio station.
You could also send us an SMS on telephone number 0776 256 256 for any comments, objections, or suggestions.
We have a new email address as well where you can reach us. It's rockpoint256uganda@gmail.com. You can also join us on Facebook or Twitter and leave a comment or a message.
And for those who are listening in for the first time, we would like to inform you that we offer free telephone counseling. So if you need counseling or information concerning early marriage, community involvement in the education of children, the legal way of inheriting property or how to write a will, youth participation in politics, HIV, abstinence, family planning, pregnancy, male circumcision, alcohol abuse, violence, or any other health issues, please call our toll-free hotline on 0800 200 600. Or you can also visit a health facility, school, or local leader near you.
We also want you to note carefully that for reasons we will not mention here, we've gone back to airing one program a week. But it's going to be just as exciting as before.
Rockpoint 256 is proudly brought to you by Communication for Development Foundation Uganda with support from the Democratic Governance Facility.
New Heights also supports the production of this radio drama with clearance from Uganda AIDS Commission and funding from United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
Toyza Uganda also funds this exciting radio drama under the adage, "It takes one person to make change happen." Change ni mimi, ni wewe, ni sisi. Change is me, change is you, change is us.
And until next time, be the change that you want to see. If you want to see peace, be peaceful. If you want to see responsible leadership, be a responsible leader. Bye-bye.
Hey, now that my brother is dead, I can take over his riches. After all, I'm his only brother and all his children are just girls. I see myself driving his car, wearing that chicken suit of his, sleeping in that mazongoto bed. Everyone will say, I have arrived. It's my turn to pay that widow back for always treating me with disregard. She will have to lick my feet.
Primitive speculation. No one has a right to take over the property of the deceased unless as provided in a valid will. Remember, a will that excludes the widows and the orphans can be challenged in the courts of law.
This message is brought to you by Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, with support from the Democratic Governance Facility, DGF.
Rock Point 256. Welcome to